What's up, my pilots? Angry Poncho here. Welcome back to Let's Play Peggle. In this episode, I have so many things that I would like to discuss with you. Apparently, you can only play the first 3 notes of a song. And then, much later, the next few notes. Before you get a copyright strike. What is that? Toccata and fugue in D minor, I think? Something like that. That's your classic vampire in his castle Dracula type song. Long shot. I have so much to update you on. I was going to try in this episode to speak entirely in the transatlantic accent of old-fashioned movies until I realized that I have no idea how to do that accent, specifically, especially not for a long period of time. But I recently saw a clip. I recently saw a clip of Star Trek: The Next Generation. It was a kind of like a behind-the-scenes blooper-esque type clip that had Data, or rather, oh shit, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember the actor who plays Data's name. Brent Spiner. He was looking at the commission plate for the Stargazer, and he's doing his Jimmy Stewart impression, and he's like, "Well, golly, Mary, they built this thing in Bedford Falls." It's just like, oh my god. my impression of Brent Spiner doing a Jimmy Stewart impression is remarkably bad, but his impression of Jimmy Stewart was quite good. I recommend you look it up. Golly, Mary, they built this thing in Bedford Falls. If I recall correctly, I believe Bedford Falls was the name of the town in It's a Wonderful Life, which is probably the movie from which you know Jimmy Stewart. The fact that we're only getting the first bar or a few bars of Toccata e fugue is annoying, but you know, we'll get there. Very nice. This game, much like Plants vs. Zombies, shines from its level of polish. The fact that the dots disappear in the order they were hit and not all at once is just an unnecessary detail that, when added, you suddenly realize is oh so satisfying. Very nice. Just another example of why PopCap Games was good. I wonder if game studios have a sort of alumnus syndrome, the same way that colleges have. Not even just colleges, but the way that certain companies have. Like in the tech industry, saying that you used to work for Google or you used to work for Microsoft or whatever is like a flex. It's basically a resume builder just to say that you work there, to the point that those companies have actually had problems with people wanting to work there, not because they want a career in that industry, or rather in that company, but because they want to be able to say they work there so that they can get a really high-paying job at a much lower stress environment. I don't know about you guys, but I don't really want to be an Amazon Oz enabler like programmer, because that shit sounds like it would be a fucking nightmare. But it is the kind of thing that you could do for a year so that it would be on your resume, and then you're making an extra 15 grand at every job you work for the rest of your life because it's on your resume. That type of shit. Oh, I just missed. So I have a few different movies I'd like to give my thoughts on today. Last time I spoke on The Exorcist. I think I also talked about James Cameron's? No, John Carpenter. All those Jesus Christ names, the JCs of the world. John Carpenter's The Thing. I believe I already told you about that. Since we last spoke, it has been a few days, and I have watched Midsommar twice. Because I watched it, and I was so engaged, I guess you could say. Oh my god. I was so engaged by it that I had to watch it a second time in as many days so that I could watch it again with Megan. Because holy crap was that movie weird. I'm not super familiar. Oof. Come on. Yeah. I'm not super familiar with... Hit one of them, jeez! Come on! I'm not so familiar with Ari Aster's work in general, but I've been told I need to watch Hereditary next. Since Midsommar came out in 2019, I will not spoil it, other than to say you should watch it. If you like horror films, creepy, psychological type stuff, not jump scare type stuff, you will like Midsommar. It was a movie that was unsettling, disturbing, upsetting, and made me ask some interesting questions. And so, although that's generally not the movie-going experience I look for, it's an interesting treat to have now and then. Spooktacular, motherfucker. So yeah, at the risk of speaking too briefly, I'll just say that it has a number of interesting themes. It's got remarkably good performances. The acting is spot on. And it also has a fair bit of shock and awe type horror, to the point where it's hard not to... Oh. Ayo! Let's try again. Nope. These bumpers are surprisingly annoying. Weird thing is, I don't even remember this level. Nope. Fuck. Alright. Oh. Yeah, if you like modern horror, Midsommar is a must-watch. Which, I mean, if you like modern horror, you probably already know this, because you've probably already seen it. What else have I watched recently? Something a little older that I can talk about in more detail. I decided after interacting with my friend Classic in the comments that I needed to watch another Hitchcock film to see if my perspective on those had changed after seeing some other older films, including The Exorcist. So I just about an hour ago finished watching Psycho for the very first time. Spoilers for a 60-year-old movie. I did know going into it, basically the majority of the plot. I was already familiar with the twists in the film. But honestly, it was one of those movies where knowing the little trivia, the cinema trivia associated with it, actually increases one's enjoyment of the film. For that movie in particular, the fact that the top billed actress is only in the first half of the film because she is, brutally murdered by a psycho halfway through is an interesting detail to be privy to prior to viewing. And it kind of gives you a different color to things. I also found it really remarkable how it was almost sanitized. Oh my god, I am blowing it. There we go. Can I sneak down here for these two? Alright, come on. Ah! Bullshit. So, if you watched modern horror films or even modern television, something like the show Dexter comes to mind, you've probably seen 100 times more gore than there is in Psycho, which is strange considering the one thing that most people know about the movie is that a lady gets stabbed to death in the shower, and that the amount of blood and gore that was shown was sensational for the 60s. It was basically more than any other proper film had ever shown at the time. And then watching it, all I could think was, wow, that is not nearly enough blood. Not even in the sense that, man, this isn't nearly as cool as other movies. No, I mean like from the real crime stuff that I've seen and from like having seen other fictional depictions of it and heard people's opinions on what was like realistically depicted and what was not. There was not nearly enough blood in that bathtub. Come on, get down there. Ew! Alright, let's see if I can ricochet this bottom one. Yeah! It's more impressive when you call it. So, the fact that in that scene where a woman was literally stabbed to death, we see about 2 tablespoons of blood go down the drain, and then about 10 or 15 drops on the wall. It's like, did this woman have like a teaspoon of blood in her entire body? What the fuck? And yeah. that was an interesting little bit. But again, even already knowing the quote twists in the film, Psycho was a delightful watch. Especially the very last shot in the film was one that I'd heard referenced before, but having never seen it as in the context of the film, it literally ran a chill down my spine. It was so well done. I'm starting to think that I just need to work my way through all of Alfred Hitchcock's movies because I have yet to see one that I didn't like. And to test that assertion, I'm going to watch The Birds next because it's the one film where I've heard people say, yeah, it doesn't quite hold up. Apparently the bird attacks are pigeons painted black being thrown at the actors, which honestly sounds hilarious, but that's not what they were going for at the time. I'm just going to clear a path. Oh! Oh. Oh, that one really teased us, isn't it? So, Midsommar, loved it, highly recommend it. Don't watch it on a first date. Psycho, also quite enjoyed it. And I particularly enjoyed the way that people talked in those old-timey movies. Something about those is just not even, I don't even know if it's the film. It might have just been the weirdly proper way that speech and dictation was always depicted in those films, where the actors are always speaking in these weirdly formal tones and using very specific diction and considering their phrasing so as to always come across as polite and tactful. It's difficult to tell, not having been alive in the 50s, how much of that is just putting on airs for film versus whether people were actually that different back then with regards to how they spoke to each other. Ayo, free ball. What was the other one I watched recently? I thought there were 3. Oh, bullshit. Trying to think now. I watched The Exorcist, The Thing, Midsommar twice, Psycho. Oh, now I'm trying. I already talked about It Follows. Oh! Oh! Believe me, that hurt me as much as it did you. I suppose that was all of them. It feels like more because I watched Midsommar twice, and that movie's like 2.5 hours long. But it also has the actor who plays Chidi in it from The Good Place, which I like. I think he's quite good. All right, now we got flower power. When we hit one of these, boom! It immediately lights up. I think 20% of the remaining orange pegs. Kind of a terrible power up, but you know. I don't think I ever even explained Renfield and the spooky ball. Those last few levels were all about a ball that comes back once it falls off the screen, which I'm sure you figured out. You're paying attention. Delightful. Let's go for a ricochet. That's not what I wanted. It's only going to come back across. That's fine. Whoa! Some of these are going to be kind of a pain, aren't they? Whoa! Ah. Well, that wasn't quite what I wanted. I let one of the foreground ones become invisible as I was looking all the way down here instead. Oh, come on. I was going to say, I need a good ricochet on one of these. And that was it. Hey, free ball! Yeah. Oh, come on, that was so close! Alright, well, it's going to go straight for the green pegs, because... There we go. Hitting those early as possible is what you want to do, because they do clear a number of pegs proportional to how many orange pegs are remaining. So hitting them earlier in the level is going to clear more orange pegs, because there will be more left. Imagine that, eh? I don't want you over here at all. All the orange pegs are over here. Hey, there we go. Oh! Oh, almost came back up for one. Those point boosts really make it easier to get a free ball out of it. Ayo! Nailed it! It's almost like I played the game before. Oh, and the point boost! Oh, if we can get to that 100. Nope. The ball's magnetized towards other numbers. I was thinking about it again last night. Oh, long shot! I am still astounded that the Scarecrow just has a fucking gun. Like, what? Who gave the guy with no brain a gun? I don't know why that one fact has stuck with me, but it's so goofy to me. My other favorite Wizard of Oz goof is a meme that's just a picture of when all of the characters are coming up the road and the Wicked Witch of the West is hiding in the bushes in order to pop out and scare them. There's one point where, I don't know if it was the framing of the film or just the timing of the jump, but we see her hiding before the characters do. And so there's a couple frames where she's just kind of squatting in the bushes. And the caption says, "Can't even piss in peace." And for some reason, just imagining like a character in the 1930s film just taking a piss in the woods is so... It's like so improper. It totally flies in the face of what we were just talking about, of how like people in those old movies were always depicted as like very prim and upright. I'm embracing chaos at this point because I have no clear path to this ball. And yet again, chaos is my friend. Beautiful. Truly. We're blessed. I also skipped through it at some point, but you can... Yeah, we'll make it over there. Ew, as predicted. I never actually explained it, but holding down the right mouse button will fast forward the level, which you can only do while there's no ball in play. While the ball's bouncing around, I mean, that's the game. They kind of want you to pay attention to that part. Oh, come on. You can't jump back out immediately. Give me a little ricochet. Give me a little something. Give me a little something, something. Come on. Come on now. Oh, we almost got it. Let's see if I can... Yes! I don't even know if that was very good because there weren't very many orange pegs left, but I think that green peg probably lit up like one extra peg. Yeah. Oof. We take those. This level's kind of a crapshoot, isn't it? Well, it would make more sense if the ball could wrap around the edges of the screen in the way that these platforms are. I don't know, without that, it doesn't really work, does it? Look at the eyes on this character. Oh, come on. Ayo. Alright, we still have a chance. Alright, everybody, hold your breath. Fingers crossed. Here we go. We're going for the old double ricochet. We're going to wait for her to go past. And give her the old whoop-ah! Nope. Not even close. Oh, here we go. I almost don't even want to hit any other orange pegs with this ball because I'd like that other green peg to be worth as many as possible. I swear it waits to disappear until the platform moves. Whew. Chaos took the wheel for that one. No. Nope, no ricochet there. This level kind of sucks for trying to get multiple orange pegs in a row. There's a very fine window of when I can hit that one. Ayo. I don't think we're gonna get this one. How many times did it bounce on that one spot? Bullshit. Alright, here's fast forward. Just in case you want to see that shit. I feel like we're kind of screwed if we get a version of this level that has both of the green pegs in the middle. Difficult to even get a good roll down there because it's so jagged it kind of wants to bounce. Orange attack! Fuck! Yeah, there we go, there we go. Come on, bounce around. Get pinned. Something. Oh, I was so close. Alright, I'm gonna wait for that one to come back around. Because I liked that shot. Yeah. Ayo. Alright. Let's try not to blow this one, because we might actually have a shot at getting it. Beautiful, beautiful. Gotta love a free ball. Oh, come on. Moments too soon. Now we get the slow-mo. Beautiful. Extreme fever. curious to know from my audience, how many of y'all are into pegging? I mean, have you played this game? Do you like Peggle? Leave me a comment. Let me know. I gotta be honest. I'm not a big fan of these levels that are just kind of like artsy fartsy shapes. I'd rather the level be designed around the physics of the ball going somewhere and doing something interesting. The ones that are shaped like a car, it's like, okay, I guess. Also, most of these... Oh! How many of these can we bounce on? Most of these that are artsy-fartsy shapes don't really seem to have a very good play pattern either. The ball gets stuck in like a certain lane and then never leaves that area. Let's see if we can get down there. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good bounce. Oh, we've been robbed. I don't know how we're going to get that last one with only one ball, but we'll have to find a way. Well, we cleared some space. Oh boy, this is going to be a puzzle. Oh! All right, we get another chance. We get another chance, folks. Oh! And we failed! We were given a chance to redeem ourselves, and we failed. I swear, with some of these levels, your best strategy might just be to reset the level until you get one where the green pegs are on the top, because some of these... Good fucking luck. And then every now and then you get a good bounce and it just kind of rolls along and clears a dozen pegs, but other times it seems like it settles in one place and just sits on a single blue peg until that peg disappears, and then you're screwed. Because your power-up doesn't do shit. I don't know if it's been made clear yet, but I make no effort to actually go for the free ball bucket at the bottom of the screen. I just consider that entirely another element of chaos. Clearly it's working out. Nope. Come on, give me a green peg on the top. I can work with that. No, you missed it. You fool! If you're not familiar with that reference, look up Gilbert Gottfried on Hollywood Squares. Oh my god. What, it might be the best television appearance outside of a set, like a comedy set, by a comedian of all time. I mean, holy cow. Do y'all know about Hollywood Squares? Do young people even know about this game? If it sucked, like it was stupid. It's fucking tic-tac-toe, but with celebrities. And the way it would work was, the two contestants, with just regular people, would pick a square, and then in that square would be a celebrity. Oftentimes, sometimes they were primetime celebrities, sometimes they were people where you're like, who? But celebrities. And they'd pick a square, and then the host would ask a trivia question, and the celebrity would answer. And then the contestant would have to say whether they agree or disagree with the celebrity's answer. And if they if they basically got the question right, oh my god, either by agreeing with a correct celebrity or disagreeing with an incorrect celebrity, they would get the square filled in. And the first person to get it 3 in a row, or 5 squares total, wins Hollywood Squares. Oh, come on, you little shit. You got the 2 next to the blue. Fuck you. But there was an episode of Hollywood Squares which had Gilbert Gottfried, famous comedian, recently deceased. If you're around my age, you probably first recognize him as the voice of Iago, the parrot in Aladdin. But he had a very successful comedy career prior to that. It's honestly crazy to me that the voice cast in that film was so famous but also so good. These days, it seems like when they have celebrity voice casts in films, they do that in order to sell it at the box office at the expense of actually hiring people who are good voice actors. Chris Pratt! Oh, Mario! Excuse me, something in my throat. Point being, it's impressive that the original Disney Aladdin had Gilbert Gottfried as a parrot and Robin Williams as the genie. And it's somehow not like how the movie was billed. Like, how are these two not the main characters? 3 balls left. There we go. How do we get these last 2? Oh, come on, dude. I'm so done with this fucking car level, man. Let me out of here. Free ball. Just like me at summer camp. Always free balling it. Gotta stay cool, man. And there's nothing cooler than swanging nuts. On today's episode of I Hope You Watch These with Your Grandma. Damn. There we go. Trying to go towards the end of the window of opportunity there to ensure that I get the ball kind of stuck inside the spinning wheel. So if you go towards the beginning, it's easy for it to just bounce right back out. Oh! Chaos. Embrace chaos. Nailed it. Beautiful. I really hate these sunflower levels, I'm gonna be honest. The power-up just sucks. Like, out of the 10 different characters that you get in this game, I'm pretty sure that the sunflower is the worst power-up. It honestly just blows. Getting rid of 20% of the remaining yellow, or rather orange pegs. For one thing, for an ability that you can't always access early in a level, it sure does not help you catch up when you're behind. I much prefer the alien blaster guy who just blows up all of the nearby pegs. At least that lets you clear out an area so that you can access more of the level. Nope. Sunflower lady. Just there by the numbers, but not actually useful. Damn. Damn. Oh. Damn. All right, here we go. Good start. Sometimes I swear it feels like the ball is just bouncing around enough to wait for the free bucket to move out of the way. If it were an in-person coin pusher, I'd be even more convinced. Also, come to find out, ever since the coin shortage that happened during the pandemic, it is surprisingly hard to get your hands on spare change these days. What with the coin shortage and the widespread availability of things like Coinstar machines, nobody has just a jar of change in their house anymore. I seriously reached out to everybody, like friends, family, relatives and family, apparently, friends and relatives, coworkers, like nobody has a big old jar of change in their house from which I could scrounge nickels from my coin machine. Like even being able to being willing to pay face value or more for them, they're just not out there. Damn it. All right. Ayo. Yeah. I actually even found a couple local banks where you can go in and get coins. Fuck. But they only have quarters. They don't have nickels. And it's like, I don't want to use quarters. If I use quarters to fill the coin machine, it's like $150 just to put coins in the damn thing. When I use nickels, it's like $30. I was also surprised at the remarkable price of arcade tokens. Getting like properly made tokens that are made of metal and are actually consistent in terms of their like sizing and patterns is really expensive. Apparently, making coins is difficult. Imagine that. It's almost like they're currency for a reason. But arcade tokens, all the difficulty of printing currency without the inherent value of the thing you're making being currency. And as a result, arcade tokens that are meant to simulate quarters, way more expensive than quarters. The ones I found, at least, were somewhere between 50 cents and $2 per token. Ludicrous. So this guy's power-up is, fuck you, let's figure it out later. He sometimes gives you triple points. Sometimes he gives you a random power-up from another character in the game. Sometimes he gives you Magic Hat, which just gives the ball a little hat. That also can clear pegs, which is weird. And then the worst possible outcome, Extra Ball, which is basically just using up a green peg on a free ball in the bucket, which is a terrible use of a power-up slot. So this guy varies somewhere between triple score, making some of the challenge levels possible, and Extra Ball, which might be the most disappointing power-up there is. So his variability is quite big. Nice. love the heavy bass line. Boom, boom, boom impact you get from the ball bouncing around on the bottom of the screen after you've already hit the extreme fever. Triple score! I always seem to get triple score on a ball that just goes straight off the screen. Ah, triple score and extra ball. The two worst power-ups. No thanks. I'd like a redo. Ah, the hat, of course. It basically just gives the ball a bigger hitbox. It doesn't actually hit things. It lights up pegs in a larger radius without actually bouncing off of them. Wow, and an extra ball. It's gonna wait, yeah, see. Wait, did getting the extra ball make my magic hat go away? Wow, what a terrible power-up. It replaced it rather than adding on. I didn't even know it did that. Wow, that makes this guy even worse in my mind. It's weird to me that some of the worst power-ups are like numbers 6 and 7 out of the 10 you unlock. When this game really gets interesting is when you get to the challenge levels, and the game is asking you to choose which of all these different power-ups you've played with is the best for a given challenge you're trying to complete. Whether it's clear all the pegs, score an obscenely high number of points, that kind of thing. That's where it gets good. Super Guide! Oh my god, it's the first power-up we got from Bjorn. What the fuck just happened there? I think the physics bugged out. Did you see that? Alright, well now's my chance to try and get a shot into the middle of this. Thanks, Super Guide. Nice. Nope. That didn't work out like I'd hoped. Well, chaos is on my side, it seems, once again. Are these pegs on each side of the screen, like, the off-screen ones? Are those just disappearing? Because they're not the ones that are appearing over here. Yeah, they're not. What the fuck? How am I supposed to get pegs that aren't even on the screen half of the time? A level like this with this really busy background makes you feel like there's a lot of stuff to run into, but there's really not. Oh yeah, give me multi-ball and drop them both off the bottom of the screen immediately. Wow, the hat really only lasts that one ball? What a terrible power-up. Why is this guy like the third to last one you get? He's terrible. At this point I'd take flower power over an extra ball. Come on now. Oh, that was so close. There's only one in that circle. No, there's two. Damn. Nice. Oh, we finally got there. Give me a blast. No. Extra ball is the worst power. I think we might actually get this one, though. Oh, especially with a little good chaos on our side. Wait, that wasn't the last one? Oh shit, there's another one down there. Nice. I just waited for the bucket just in case I airballed it. Nice. That might be that might be the most movement I've ever gotten on a ball after activating the extreme fever. That one seemed like it went across the screen 3 times. This is another level where it's like, oh, okay, it's dice, I get it. You're going for like a theme. But also it sucks as a Peggle level. Why would you do this? Nice. Ooh, a triple score. For 2 turns! Wow. You're not tripling your score and you're still not even getting the extra ball. That's just sad. This might be the first level that has overlapping boxes. I really thought by angling it that way that I would get the corner of this one and not hit the one in front of it, but I guess not. Oh boy. Oh, we got bailed out. Hell yeah. Oh, there's 2. Alright, I have to go back this way then. Oh. Also, you can fast forward while you're in the menu. How weird is that? Yeah, alright, sure. I will say that the way that this power-up pauses the level is kind of anti-Peggle, in my opinion. It doesn't, like, have the same... It breaks the flow of the gameplay. This is the real problem. Nice. Look at that look at that hat. Look at that hat out there doing work. God, I hate these levels. This power-up sucks. No thanks. Give me a better one. Ugh. Alright, whatever. All according to plan. Nice. It would be interesting the game let you flick your mouse as you fired it to like put spin on the ball or something like that. That would be fun. Tripled! Wow! Not even 1,000 points. Triple! 300 points. Fuck you. Oof. I think I need an explosion in order to make this one even work. Yeah, I think this is kind of a lost cause here. Gonna need a lot of free ball luck in order to make this work out. Alright, alright. Nope. Nope, missed that one too. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, give me a green peg right up top so I can actually try and do something here. Ugh, extra ball. Fuck you, dude. I swear extra ball doesn't even feel like a power-up. It's so bad. Hit the green one. Oh, hit the green one, dude. It's right there, man. It's game over, man. It's game over. How is that not... Excuse me? There we go. So how does that not hit? Triple score. I'd rather have flippers, but okay. Score tripled. 30. Nice. When you get those shots that kind of settle down in one spot and just sort of drill through the whole level, it can be surprisingly good, but there's so much chaos in this game, it's hard to deliberately set one of those up. Nice. Nice. I don't know how the fuck I'm ever going to get this guy, so I'm not even going to go for it. I'm just going to let chaos do it for me. Nope. Last ball. Is it even possible for this to work out? Maybe. Oh, he really tried. All right, last ball. Ah, just got debated. That's all it was. Triple score also feels like a non-power-up. Man, this level sucks, dude. Alright, we got flippers. That gives us some playability, at least. Get to the outside edge, come on. When I get the feeling this is going to fall right past us. Okay, we'll take those. So far the flippers basically haven't existed. That's fair. Oh, hey, that's a lucky bounce, all right. Free ball skills, all entirely according to plan. Doink. Can't believe it gives me bonus points for being lucky. It's funny. Now this one I should be able to do. Whoa, that came out at way more of an angle than I expected. Alright, sure. How the fuck? Nope. Nope. Maybe? Nope. Okay. Trying to get it in there to... Yeah, here we go, here we go. Come on, do something for me. Nope. Alright, well, this'll work. Nice! I got an extreme fever. Oh my god, there's more of this fucker's levels. You gotta stop, dude. Alright, Pyramid's not bad. Pyramid's a good... Pyramid's a real power-up. Now it's gonna get thrown away for triple score. Fucking annoying. Oh look, it actually sticks around. I guess some of them override each other and others don't. I don't know. That one hung around for a long-ass time. I would have expected that one to disappear since the ball had come to rest on it. But I guess it hadn't technically stopped moving yet. I really like the pyramid. It's definitely the best power up for just getting more free balls. Possibly better than just spinning a free ball on the hat guy. Whatever this fucker's name is. I called him Hat Guy and clicked on his face. And in retaliation, he fired the ball off in a random direction. That's what I wanted. Oh, not quite, though. Yeah, here we go, here we go, here we go. Beautiful. Unstoppable. Otherworldly. Outstanding. And on the next episode of Let's Play Peggle, it's even more. It's Peggle 2. Electric Pegaloo. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then.